campuses, shooting at Kent State. In '68, the year I graduated from high school, we had 2 assassinations of national leaders. So it was the most dramatic time. What did I learn from that? Well, over the course of time, I think back on times of division in our country, and today we're divided. But how do leaders respond to division? I read the book Beyond Peace by Richard Nixon, and it talks about during that time, he got up before dawn and went out to the Lincoln Memorial where the Vietnam War protesters were. And he went out there because he wanted to understand. He wanted to understand. Today, we have division in our country, but how do leaders respond to it? They respond by making money off the division, making the division worse, rather than reaching out and healing the divide. And I believe we need to have a president that doesn't make money on division or capitalize on it or drive the wedge further, but tries to heal our country and bring us together.
Who did you vote for in the 72 election?
In the 72 election, that would be Nixon's, I wish you'd asked me 76 and 80 because then I could say Ronald Reagan, but I would have voted for Richard Nixon.
What or who did you vote for in 72? You didn't vote in 72?
No, well, 72 I would have voted, and that would have been for Richard Nixon. Yeah.
Arkansas was kind of a Democrat state still then, too. Right?
Oh my goodness. That's important to note. Arkansas is red today, but when I got involved in politics, it was as blue as can be. And my lawyer colleague said, if you want to have a career as a prosecutor or a judge, you better be a Democrat. Of course, I followed the Ronald Reagan in 76 and 80. I liked his principles of limited government, a strong America, equal opportunity, and so that's why I became a Republican.
So, thank you so much for being here. Let's fast forward to today. Tell us in your elevator speech why you are running for president.
I'm running for president of the United States because the challenges that we face, I have the depth of experience in each of those issues to meet those challenges for America. I'm passionate about it. Whenever you look at border security, I was responsible for border security in the Bush administration. I know the challenges, what has to be done. If you look at fentanyl crisis, an opioid crisis, I was head of the DEA. I understand that from a depth of understanding from every aspect. Whenever you look at balancing the budget and the need for that, I was been governor. I balanced the budget for 8 years in Arkansas, lowered taxes, left a $2 billion surplus. I know how to manage the administrative state and shrink it. And I know the fight in Washington, but I can take that on. So every challenge that you see in America, I am ready to address.
It's also fair to say that you're in the great minority right now of Republicans nationally, and even within your fellow GOP field right now, who've spoken out forcefully against Donald Trump's conduct and saying that he's unfit for office. Could you please be blunt about why more Republicans aren't joining you in that message?
Yeah, well, it's fear. It's fear that they're going to lose votes. It's fear they're not going to be able to attract Trump voters. It's fear of somebody in the room yelling very loudly against them. They don't like to get booed, as I said. And I believe that leadership demands truthfulness. It demands you to stand up and say exactly what we're facing as a country and as a party. And I believe this election is about the soul of the Republican Party. Where are we going? Are we going to respect the rule of law? Are we going to uplift our justice system or tear it down? Anytime you have Putin using Donald Trump's talking points, Vladimir Putin using his talking points and saying the U.S. criminal justice system is shameful. We're not setting the shining light for justice and the rule of law across the globe. So a lot is at stake in this election. I'm clear about this. And yes, I want to broaden the base and bring in the votes, but I also want to lead and showcase where we can go as a country, and that we also can go down the wrong path, which is very treacherous for America.
I won't interrupt the applause, but